Hello people of culture, welcome back to the Diecast Peddler channel on another episode of Best Brush. And we're doing painting from our backlog last year. Right now we have this model, the Nike Arcanum riding a Gryph charger. So this is an older model from the first edition, and as you can take a closer look, it is not too much detail and as intricate as the newer model. And this model will soon goes to Legend Compendium and will be no longer be used for the 4th edition battle and forward. And as you know, in the 4th edition you have another hero that might be similar with this one from the Scaventide box sets, that is the Lord Vigilant riding a Gryph Stalker. They are very much similar, cavalry hero and riding the Gryph monster, the Gryph beast, and they put as usual, the first thing you want to do with the miniature is to do some priming paint, and for this I'm using a Baden black because I want a more of darker base color, and it will be much easier to color the more enclosed area, especially for this model with. So right now we're gonna put the main color first, and for the silver we are using lead belcher. We're gonna put lead belcher because this covers most of the model's painted area, especially on the armor and also the chainmail. And for the next part we will use contour blue to color the clothing area. This is on the saddle and also on this chain scale saddle area. Gonna put this blue color, and also later we will gonna put a canter blue on the cloak area of the hero, but for the inner side we're gonna use something more of white color, and the blue color is for more on the outer side. We color it using canter blue also on the back side, and the inner side we will use another white color. We're just gonna see the. And next we're going to the golden part, and for this I'm using the Army Painter Bright Gold rather than the standard Citadel Retributor armor, since this color have a more thin gold than standard gold, so it will be much more lighter. But it's too, it has a very low viscosity, so you have to make several layers using this paint. So next we will continue to color the draperies around the arms and also on the abdomen, and I'm using a combination of Screamer Pink and Mapistone Red. This will give a burgundy like color. And then for the large breastplate in the front area, we will put a metallic paint which doesn't have too much striking color, and for this we will use Rune Lord Brass from the Citadel. These have a brownish but pale and more of the tone color, and this should have a better contrast with the skin of the Gryph charger. We're now doing the back side of the cloak, and for this part we use Corex white. This should give the white but a little bit gray color, and should harmonize very well with the other colors we already applied. So this is our current work in progress so far. We've already covered most of the area of the heroes and some of the draperies and cloth on the Gryph charger. And to continue this work, I'm going to color the skin of the Gryph charger, and for this I'm going to use more of turquoise bluish color. I'm going to use the Army Painter Hydra Turquoise. We're gonna put it on the scaly skin area, but we're gonna keep the color from the coloring the quilt area, and we're gonna use other color for this. So there are several coarse feather on the neck area of the Gryph charger, and for this area we want to give a more contrasting texture, and we want to give the feather an ash color, and for this we will use the Celestial Gray and gonna put it into the tip of the each of the feather, and this way the Celestial Gray should have a sharp contrast with the turquoise hide on the skin of the Gryph charger. And then for the area around the eye, we will use Paxman's Glow, because this one should give more flashy look into the eye. I also use Pac-Man's Glow, which already been watered down using Lamian medium to give a more transparent color and blending with the turquoise color on the area on near the hoof. This should give a more flashy looks with near the hoofs area. So we are back using bright gold from the Army Painter, and we will use this to color the lightning emblem on the front area of the breastplate. We need to do this on several layers because it's the bright gold is less sticky, and you might see some blacks and unpainted spot on the first layer, so we have to do this on several layers. And now I'm applying a white scar over this feather which protruding from the front leg. I want to give a more white, a very white color, and later we will wash it using another turquoise color to give it more like a blazing color into this white area. Just a plain color of administratum gray for the mane on the tail area. To color the pool of the staff, I'm using the bronze color from the Rune Lord brush. This is the same color that I use for the breastplate of the Gryph charger in the front area. So this color should be more will be more to be seen, and should give a more dominant compared to the other metallic colors. And then for the webbing grip, we will use Mephiston Red. Now for the hilt and tip of the sword, we are using something more of brownish metal, and that is the weapon bronze from the army painter. Just gonna have to put it over the hilt and the cover of the sword. So for the head crest, the hair, this long strand of hair, I also use celestial gray. This is the same color as the color used for the Gryph charger main, so this to give an impression that the head crest is made from the hair taken from the Gryph charger. Now we will put wash into the scale mail to tone down the color of the metallic silver, and also to give a more dark color into this more the enclosed area around the scale. Then we will apply white color using the red bone base into the upper side and lower side peak as the primary color, and then later we will give a more gradient and brighter color to it. Then we will mix Overland Sunset base and Jukairo Orange base and make differing composition between them to give a gradation color between yellow and orange into the peak area. We are almost at the end of our work, but before we putting some final touch, we're gonna fill in some of the smaller detail first. Next, we will put some wasteland tube from the army painter to give a few aesthetic details into the base diorama. And finally, for the final touch, we will put layer into the counter blue clothes, and we will use Altdorf guard blue for this one. And so finally, this will be the end of the our work, and I'll show you the final result after this.